to please the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I did my best, but it wasn't much. Couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
That was a beautiful thing. Okay, before that couple share their vows, what they want to do is something very special, and I hope I get through this tearless. In fact, I might just better off leave the room. You know, be done with it, get it over with. They're going to share something real special one to another, and then after that we'll get into doing the vows.
You want to go first? Ron, I stand before you because you are so much more than the man that I prayed for. When I became a single mom, not only I, but my entire family prayed for years that someone would come into my life and stand in the role as a father and a partner with me. I remember specific prayers that I prayed that God would bring me someone that put Jesus first, that could love heartily, and so much more. But what I didn't know is that God gave me someone that had so much more and had things that I didn't even know I needed. You have so many qualities, and those qualities in you, what I've seen over the past year, make me a better person. I remember thinking I never knew what it meant when people said they were better because they were with somebody, or that they were even so in love. But today, my life is so much better and stronger because of you. I treasure our love story and the way that God brought you into my life. That it was people that rallied. My sister Tracy prayed and introduced us to a couple that we finally got together. So thank you, Tracy, for being so strong and faithful. She didn't give up on getting us connected. But what I treasure most was our love story was different from anything that I had experienced before. When I met you, I didn't know if I liked you. I knew that I would probably be your friend. But what continued to happen was each time I hung out with you, God showed me one thing more that I liked about you. And I fell in love with you so slowly that it became the strongest love I've ever felt in my life. I got to see you, how you were around my daughter, and I've gotten to see you become the role that I've dreamed of in her life. I remember one of the first things that made me know that you were really important to me was I remember acknowledging inside myself and then expressing it to you that I not only like you, but I love you and I respect you. And I never knew what it was like to have those three things in one relationship. And I never knew the importance of those three things. That you can have the other two, but without the third, it's not the same. And I love you, and I like you, and I still respect you today. And as I walk with you, I continue. Each of those things continue to grow. I want to just thank you for always putting me first, that regardless of what happens in our life, with the recent circumstances, when I fell in love with you more because I saw us go through a hard time and you didn't push me to the side. You didn't forget about Hartley and I, but you continue to give me the same amount of love. You continue to do what you were doing before through a hard time that you could have just totally given up and wanted a break. I want to promise to you that the person you are to me, I will give that same love back. I promise to be quick to forgive, and quick to resolve conflict. I promise to share my deepest thoughts with you and act crazy probably at least once a month. The cool thing about life is our hardships often turn into our greatest assets. And one of your hardships was one of the key reasons to why I fell in love with you. That when I learned on the very first date that you had the same story as my daughter, that you never met your father, he wasn't in your life, but your mom met a guy when you were 4 that had 2 boys that adopted you and now you call him father. The way God works, I can't explain, but that small thing was key because it helps you now to love Hartley in a way that you wouldn't be able to love her without your own story. We talked the other day about our differences and how we complement each other with some of our differences, and Ron is very, very organized, and for the people that know me, I'm very unorganized. But a small example of why I know Ron loves me is if you walk into Ron's pristine white bathroom and follow through and don't get the white floor dirty, you will enter this heaven of walk-in closet, and he has 3 sock drawers. one sock drawer for dress socks, one for regular everyday socks, and one for when he decides to go for a 40-mile run or not. But inside the exercise sock drawer, there's like levels of socks. Like, no, you can't wear these because I might wear these when I hike Mount Kilimanjaro. Anyway, Anyway, to get to the point, I'm the complete opposite. I'm lucky if I have two of the same socks on, and I don't care. So what Ron helped me with is I always have matching socks now. They're just his. And so for those of you that don't know, Ron and I don't live with each other. We will now. Over the last couple weeks, we've slowly tried to get my boxes in so I can go home to him and be his wife and living with him. But over the past few months, Ron would say, "When am I going to get my socks back?"
That was a little low.
And I'm very nonchalant. I'm just like, I don't know, because I don't really care either. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe after we're married. So I partly think we're here today so you can get your socks back. But one of the main reasons why I know Ron loves me and why I'm going to be able to love him, he's easy to love because of what he gives to me. When I brought the socks back, no joke, there was at least 25 to 30 pairs that did not have matches. Like, they were gone. We had 2 or 3 matches, and I was waiting for him to be very upset. And I handed them to me, and he was like, "Really? Like, where are all the socks?" I'm like, I don't know, like. But Ron knows me. He knows that about me, and he accepts it. He didn't punish me. He didn't get upset at me. He laughed at me, and he got online, and he bought me some socks. So Ron, with all that being said, I'm going to work to be the best version of myself for you today and forever. I want to work on, and I vow to always be growing and progressing. It's one thing I love about you, that me and you have a similar desire to always be growing and progressing in all areas of our life. I promise to be your number one, I promise to always be working on growing and progressing, and promise to be your number one support in your huge work goals and your 10 fantasy leagues. I promise to accept the Steelers and wear their gear. For as long as it means that I get to watch the incredible bond that you have grown with my daughter through football. I promise to turn to God every day, regardless of the good or bad, to give me the strength and to go to Him to give me strength and to get my value from Him, knowing that when I am full in Him, I can give my everything to you. Okay, last page. Sorry, guys. I want to give you the world. So from this day forward, I will continue to work on myself, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I promise to be more aware of my need for food and my body, and give itself food every 2 to 3 hours. So when I walk through the door from a long day, I can treat you with respect instead of acting like a crazy woman. Today, you're making my dreams come true. I promise to be the woman that you fell in love with today, but always striving to be better. I promise to give all your socks back once I move in. The other day, I already went over that, okay. I promise to accept you for who you are, never trying to change you, but finding encouraging ways to get what I want.
She slid that
No, that is another reason why I love Ron so much, that he never accepts accepts me for who I am, never tries to change anything about my flaws, but has worked really hard and has very creative ways to get what he wants. Thank you, Ron, for everything that you went through before you met me. I know those hardships, each and every one of them, shaped the man you are today, and without them, we wouldn't have met. You're a better man because of him, and I'm so blessed to be able to call you my husband in a few short minutes.
Right already or what? Wow. By the way, I've ordered all those socks and she still has not given me mine back. Once we're married, that's been the quote of the last few weeks. So this room is